In this video, we're going to solve another example of the Chinese postman problem. So if you're not familiar with this algorithm, the problem states that a postman starts at one of the vertices in the graph. He must travel along all of the edges in the graph in order to deliver mail to all of the houses. If there are any vertices of odd degree, some of these edges have to be walked twice. How should the postman design his walk so that he travels the minimum possible distance? The first thing that I'm going to do is finish constructing my graph. Okay, now that my graph has been constructed, it's time to complete the algorithm. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to choose a starting vertex for the postman. And I'm going to say that the postman starts here at vertex A. The next thing that we need to do is to identify all of the vertices of odd degree. So in this graph, the Chinese postman problem is going to be fairly straightforward because there are only two vertices of odd degree. So the first vertex of odd degree is A, and the second vertex of odd degree is E. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the shortest route between vertex A and vertex E. So it looks like that route consists of just two edges, this edge of weight 50 and this edge of weight 120. So those two edges are the edges that are going to be traversed twice. All of the other edges in the graph will be traversed only once. So it is possible to mess up this algorithm, and you kind of have to do it just by inspection. So let's see if we can design an accurate walk. So I'm going to start by traversing the shortest route between the odd vertices one time, and then I'm going to select some of the other edges. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to traverse all of the edges exactly one time, and then I want to try to end on the right side at vertex E. Once I arrive at vertex E, then I'm going to travel along the shortest route again between E and A, which will make the postman return to his starting position. Okay, now I have successfully traversed every edge of the graph. It's time to get back to vertex A. So following the shortest route, and it looks like we have an error. Perhaps there is a faster way to get between A and E. Maybe I made a mistake. So let's take a look. So this was 50 and 120. If I went through vertex D, 60 plus 60 is 120, and then another 50. So that would be the same. And then if I go up to B to D to E, that would give me 50 plus 50 for 100, and then 60. So let's try to go along this route between A to B to D to E. Okay, there we go. So the app tells us that we've found a correct solution to the Chinese postman problem. The minimum possible weight for the route traveled by the postman is a weight of 1,000. And then the great thing about this app is that you notice that I did make a mistake about trying to find the shortest route between the odd vertices. I thought the shortest route was A to G and then G to E, but then it notified us that we had made a mistake. And so that allowed us to go back and try to correct our approach. So then I correctly identified the shortest route between the odd vertices, and then we arrived at a correct solution.